is Leslie with the Plaid Poodle. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to make a simple little Easter treat. It's called a matchbox or a matchbook because it's just like the old school matchbooks, and I've just put a mini pack of gummy bears in there, but you could use you know, several different kinds of candies to staple in there. And I'm using one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Colors. It's the Melon Mambo, and a cute little stamp from the My Hero stamp set, which is it coordinates with a lot of Stampin' Up's punches and a lot of our dies and a lot of our well, that's it, dies and punches. You'll see the umbrella that goes with the set. The My Hero, there's a punch that goes with that. We have circle punches, heart, dies. So it's really a versatile little stamp set, and it covers a lot of occasions. It's Christmas, get well, celebrate, and it has this cute little Easter stamp, so that's the one I'm going to use today. Anyway, that's the My Hero stamp set, and if you're interested in any of the products I use today, there will be links below the video or on my blog, theplaidpoodle.com. Okay, to get started, we're going to use a piece of 7.5 by 2.5 inch Melon Mambo cardstock. And then you'll also need, for the little frame, a piece of 4 1/4 by 4.5 inch Melon Mambo. And then the Designer Series paper. This is from the Brights Designer Series paper stack that coordinates with the Brights cardstock, and that is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. And then I have a simple little scrap, which is 2 1/4 by 1/2. And then to stamp on, we're going to use a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 2 by 2. And I'm sorry, this Melon Mambo is 2.5 by 2.5. Let me measure just to make sure, guys. I've got two measurements on my paper. Yes, it's 2.5 by 2.5. I apologize. I don't know why I had that extra little measurement on there. And then I'm going to use a little bow, the little icing on the top, and that is from our, it's the Melon Mambo 1/8 inch stitched ribbon. And Stampin' Up! Has this in several different colors. I love it. And it's perfect for adding little bows and things. And of course your little treats. Okay, to get started, we are going to score. And I'm going to use the Simply Scored tool. And we're going to score our piece of paper. Let me get this in the shot. We're going to score the piece of paper on the 7.5 inch side. There goes my dog, sorry. We just are real here at the Plaid Poodle. We are going to score it at 3/4 inch, at 4 1/4 inch. It's just 3 little scores. This is a real simple project, and you can get several of these treat holders out of one 8.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. And then at 4.5. Okay, and we're done with the scoring tool. Then I'm going to grab my bone folder. Oh my goodness, I don't see it. You know, I went, oh, it's right in front of my face. On Monday, which was my birthday, it was so much fun. One of my team members had a card class, and so I got to go to her card class on Monday, and so I had all my tools kind of in a box that I took with me to go to that, but love when I can get to go and stamp. Okay, now we're just going to, I'm using Fast Fuse today, we're going to put the DSP right on the front. Center that. And then that little scrap. And I do have the dimensions. The dimensions will be on my blog. There'll be a project recipe there. So if you didn't catch them at the beginning, no worries. Just go hop on over to my blog and they'll be there. Okay. So isn't that cute? That's just the little, that's how easy it is to make the little matchbook. Okay, now for our stamping, I'm going to use Melon Mambo ink, of course. And I'm going to stamp it right on the center of this Whisper White cardstock. And that's all the stamping. This is just quick, quick, quick. And then we're going to cut out the square and see how there's a little stitched, hopefully you can see the stitching around that white cardstock. We're going to use the stitched framelit dies and the square, layering squares dies. And I was being real organized with my dies. Aww. I hate to pause the video because I'm going to have to go on a hunt. I was being real organized, removing them from the magnetic sheet so that they would be real handy for the video. And you know how when you get too organized. So I will go find those and be right back. Okay guys, I'm sure this never happens to you. But when I set the two dies aside, I didn't want to lose them, so I put them on this magnetic sheet, and so they were right in front of my face. After I just cleaned off my whole entire desk and work surface, they were right where I left them. They're always the last place you look, right? So anyway, apologize for that delay. I'm going to get my Big Shot out here. And we're going to cut the Melon Mambo cardstock with the square. And then we're going to use the stitched framelit for this, the stamped piece. Run that through. I love my Big Shot. Can you love a machinery, piece of machinery? I do. I love this thing. Okay. It just allows you to do so many things. Now, the rest is super simple. We're going to just adhere the stamped card on in the center of the Melon Mambo square. And then we're just going to use a couple of dimensionals and whoops. Look, I spilled my drink this morning. It's just been one of those days, I tell you. Fortunately, I didn't spill it on my project, and so I decided, since my day was going so well with the klutziness, I should put my drink over off my work surface. So that is what I did. Okay, so see, that is raised up on the little matchbook cover, and then you're going to make it easy to tuck this in, we're going to staple the candy, whatever candy you've chosen, right inside here, but you don't want that staple to go too far up because you want to leave enough room to tuck that front flap in. but it's not rocket science. And I'm using a retired Stampin' Up! Stapler, but any, you know, mini stapler or regular size stapler for that matter will work. Kind of disappointed Stampin' Up! Retired that, but no worries. Okay, and then the little bow, I'm going to use the little bow. I mean, the staple doesn't look that bad, but the bow is just the piece de resistance, right? So I'm going to use the little bow to, I'm going to cover up the staple. I'm trying to see which side of the bow I like the best. I went ahead and made my bow before I filmed because it takes me forever to make bows, and I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to them, so I have to do them over and over and over again, and I didn't want you guys to see the mundaneness of that. I bet, are there anybody else out there have trouble with bows? I think it's just my perfectionistic personality. I mean, a bow is a bow. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. There we go. So it's as simple as that. And if you don't lose your dies, it goes rather quickly. So thanks for joining me today and watching this video. And like I said, we just got real today. But this is the Matchbook treat holder, and it works perfectly for little Easter treats. That would be cute to set at your each place setting at Easter, or just to give to some coworkers or friends, or maybe your kids' Cub Scout group. You might not want to do it in pink. Maybe your Girl Scouts or Brownie troops. You could use the pink. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and please subscribe to my channel, and don't miss an episode of these fun videos. Have a great day. Bye.